What's up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of my listeners out there, welcome back to Chitorials. Now, you're probably wondering, what the heck is a Chitorial? Now, and I know some of you are, but for all cases, though, it is the combination of the word Cheeto and the word tutorial. But I'm sure most of you know this by now, so let's just skip that part, okay? So, before I start, though, how many of you remembers this? If y'all recognized it now, this is the Avermedia Game Capture HD, which of course is responsible for my Xbox 360 and PS3 recordings. So this has been very, very helpful lately, and I would like to personally thank Avermedia for providing me with its useful software. So, I apologize for any sounds you may hear. Is because, it's a little bit humid in here, and I can't really help it about it. So let me just put this away. There we go. So what does Avermedia have to do with it? Well, from the same company though, after days of research, days of unboxings, YouTube videos, reviews, online searches, that sort of thing. So instead, to my conclusion, I now present you, and I know this has been out for a while, the Avermedia Live Gamer Portable 2. So, the Live Gamer Portable 2, which unfortunately, unlike its predecessor though, it does not have the ability to do screenshots, file conversions, all that stuff as you saw as my earlier tutorials. However though, the reason why I bought it is for one reason: to record and stream video only. And what I like about it though is I did some preliminary testing on it, and let's just say that it came out exactly the way I wanted it though. And I think the reason why it sacrificed all the other features is to reinforce its primary purpose, which is why I unboxed it already for you. So here it is, the Avermedia. It's lightweight. You could toss it around if you want, though. But anyways, we're not here to play. So, what does this thing do? If you notice here, right, there's like a little button. If you hear a clicking noise, that means that's how it is. You can press the top if you want to for more accuracy. So, all you have to do, right, is just press this button here. It'll pulsate a red light, which I will show in the setup version. And then when you're done though, just press it again and it will do a shine bright blue, letting you know that it's done or it's ready to record. That sort of thing. So what I'm going to explain here is these little holes here and the functionalities of these buttons here. So these holes here represent your gaming system and your mic system here. These two can work hand in hand if you don't have any other equipment available though. But if you do though, you could easily ignore this because I already have a microphone and I already have a recording device here. And I already set my, Xbox One or PS4, to record people's voices and gameplay. So I don't need to do this setting here though. And this one here represents a volume control. You could raise it, lower it as you wish though, but preliminary testing shows that that no matter what volume your TV is at, right, it could be at 1% or it could be at 100% though, the sound will always record the same. So that's a little tip for you guys. And over here, which is the most important though, PC free, and file manager and all that stuff. I'll explain how each of those work. If you set it here to like so, that means it's on PC mode though. PC mode though, you have to include another software from Avermedia, and you have to use your own PC in order to record stuff. I wouldn't recommend using the PC mode though because it's a little bit of a hassle for me though. And the predecessor, the Avermedia Game Capture HD, allows PC-free recordings, which I definitely much prefer. And I'll tell you why, though, in the next setting right here. So as simple as that, though, it is now on PC-free. Now, the reason why I like PC-free so much is because whatever video you record, it's raw, it's pure, clean, untouched. Basically, what you see on the screen, though, it'll give you exactly what's on that screen. So, I know you're probably wondering, how can I take screenshots with this? Unfortunately, you can't, though. However, though, there are other ways you could get what you want out of this here, though. And of course, there are other uses, which I believe that you can do right here on your PC if you want to, which I am using right now, though. So, in order for the PC function of this to work, though, you're going to need one crucial ingredient, which is, give me a second to look for it. Where I put this thing? Excuse me, folks. There you are. Sorry about that. You're going to need a micro SD card. Now, the reason why I said micro SD card is because of what I'm going to show you in the back. Here. Now, of course, the micro SD card I have is a SanDisk. I love SanDisk. SanDisk has been very helpful to me. And the card that I have is 128 gigabytes. Which is a UHC-1. Class 10. Remember that, though. Now, when I looked online for this particular device, though, it recommended the 64 gigabytes version. Now, the reason why I had the 128 instead is because I didn't want to pay for any shipping. Who would pay, and this is like all seriousness, who would pay $30 total just for 64 gigs, right? When you could pay an extra $10 for double the memory, right? Much more economical if you get double the memory, and that's what I recommend. But anyways, though, let's put this thing away, and let's continue on here. So basically, your SD card goes in here. You'll hear a snap function. Let me get the SD card again. Like so. So make sure you put it in the front here until you hear a snap like this. If you hear and all that stuff, that means that your SD card is in, though. And it will pulsate a blue, and it will not pulsate a red or anything, because if it's flashing red, though, that means there's an error. But if it stays blue, though, that means it reads your SD and is ready to record. That's what it's going to tell you. How to take it out? Same way. Simple as that. Perfect. Alright, so let's put this bad boy back. And let's continue on this. Don't worry, we're almost done. So up here where my finger is the power source. Now it comes with its own power source, like I said, though. And without the power source, you can't actually power this thing up by itself. And your Xbox One nor PS4 won't do that for you. Basically, it needs its own power in order to record. So that way it can give you that, upload quality, that 80 megabytes per second type thing. That streaming speed. It needs that. And for the outs and ins, I'll explain in order. So for the in part, which is here, though, that represents from this device to whatever device you're playing with, such as your Xbox One or PS4, or any other device you wish. Right? And for the opposite one, which is out, represents from this device to your TV, flat with HDMI ports. Now, speaking of HDMI ports, you need HDMI to power this thing. You can't use component like I did with Avermedia, the predecessor. Now, there is a way that you could, though, but I wouldn't recommend it because, one, it didn't come with component cords, and two, it's a waste of time. So, now that I have covered all the basics and everything, I'm going to take you guys to the setup portion of this whole thing. So, like I did with the Avermedia Game Catcher HD tutorial, again, I will apologize for the crappy quality that you may about to see, though. So, like I said, let's concentrate, right? Because we're going to take you guys forward in time. And we'll see you there. Alrighty, now that we're set up on the screen though, let's do a bunch of little tests here. But before we do that though, if you notice right over here, if you can see it though, it's bright red. That means that it has not been activated. And the reason why it's not been activated is, as we said, we need this. Okay? So, let's make sure it's on PC free. And therefore, let's plug the whole thing back here. Now, what, as you see, is changed to blue. That means it's ready to record. So, this is how the setup is, though. You know, you can set it up any way you wish, though. Very easy, very organized. There's my Xbox One, and there's the screen right over here. So, I'm just going to do the startup screen. I'm going to just do the main menu just for its sake, though. So, let's hit that record button. You can hit it from the top. And if you look at it closely, it's pulsating. So I'm just going to scroll around, you know, all that stuff. This is hit here, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do. So I'm just going to move around, you know, make sure it all works well. The capture itself will be uploaded a little bit though. So when I'm finished, and then we'll end it here. Let's put this thing down. And you see, and just hit it again. And voila. That's it. Easy and simple. There's no remote with it, you know, there's no main menu or anything like that though. So, and I did forget to mention about the last option, which is the File Explorer though. I would suggest ignore that, because if you're using PC free though, you won't necessarily do that. That's because you got this little carrier disc too that you could just attach it inside the computer here. So therefore, that's all you need, and all you have to do is just detach it. Don't worry, I promise you your data is not going to be lost when this does. So as soon as you detach it though, basically the card will read bright red again. And therefore, that's about it though. So if you like this setup though, you know, if you think it's hot though, just let me know. And let me get back to you know, myself before I do any final testing. Because this isn't, you know, the end of it though, so I'm just gonna like, you know, sit back down and, you know, give you some final thoughts, and we'll show you the test recording that I have just done previously, which is there. Alright, give me another 5 to 10 minutes to do so right now. Well, sorry to keep y'all waiting. I know you didn't want to wait 5 to 10 minutes, so therefore I decided to, as you know, time travel to the whole thing. Now, I'm going to show you the test recording right now, so to have a look and see what you guys think. All in all, I would say it's pretty good though. But yet, on the next video though, whichever comes first though, I'm gonna be actually doing you know, the let's play of something, which will be the true test though, because the main menu picks up like simple sounds, and I just wanted to see what would happen if I was to play an actual game. So I would suggest, you know, you stick around, you know, give me some comments, give me some suggestions and all that stuff. So yeah, and let me know, you know, what can I do better in the setup for you. Cause you know, I am excited to be using this device from now on, and it will expand my Let's Plays tenfold. So yeah, that's about it though. So stay tuned for the testing, the actual test, and hopefully I'll be able to get this right this time. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what happened with my webcam, that last video of Reach or whatever, it turns out though of two things. One is the program I'm using though, and I figured out how to use my, you know, computer's version, so therefore that worked well. And two, though, most importantly, is the lighting and the position that I was in though. So I remember watching one of my other later YouTube videos, which is that last one I did with my friend, and I did notice that I did not lag or anything like that. I think it's because I positioned myself just right and I had enough lighting to, you know, get the whole thing rolling. So I'm going to be doing that from now on. I'll be much more careful, so therefore that's going to be it for the future. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Cheeto2500, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you.